Gemini, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Gemini, I'm going to be doing your reading for the month of December 2025. And this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Dear Gemini, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the main challenge and get some final advice for you. Gemush, let's see what's up for my twins, what's going on for the month of December. By the way, Gemini, on December 4th, we're going to have the full moon in your sign. And that's all about communication. That's all about the mind. Let me know in the comments how y'all be feeling. How you'll be feeling the month of December, especially the full moon in your sign. Let's talk about it. Gemini, let's see what's going on for my gems for the month of December. So Gemini, your challenge for the month of December is the King of Pentacles. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Cups. Gemini, there is a lot of good energy actually out here. I'm seeing here the Lovers, the Sun. You know, definitely a lot of happiness moving forward, but we don't sugarcoat and we don't tell fairy tales here. We keep it real. There is some stuff that you're dealing with in the present moment. Now, your challenge here with the King of Pentacles has a lot to do with your stability, your house, your home, your finances, your relationships here. King of Pentacles talks about you being as your challenge, how stable you are. You want to bring stability into your life. There is this sense of you desiring to bring structure into your life, more structure. A lot of you have been on the go constantly throughout the entire year. I feel like December is the preparation for you moving forward in terms of specifically love, career, finances, and all that. Of course, this is going to be dominantly love reading, but I feel like that there is a lot of aspects that you're wanting to really focus on. And you're a Gemini after all, so you know that you want to have it all good and all set for every aspect of your life. We're going to clarify this shortly. In the recent past, you have the Judgment, the Empress, and the Hermit. Some of you were dealing with the Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo in the recent past. I do see here a lot of love. I do see here a lot of care for you and someone else. I'm also getting here this sense of, some of you felt isolated, or maybe something happened, someone here realized something, and many of you were feeling isolated in this connection, just kind of by yourself. With the Hermit, you might have even just embarked onto spirituality, spiritual path. A lot of you started really seeing signs and synchronicities around you that were confirming something about this connection. Now, in the present moment, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Wands. There is a conflict in the present moment that you want to resolve. Okay, there is an unfinished business. You are the Knight of Swords in the present moment, and I feel like that this has a lot to do with the situation that maybe there is something that ended that made you feel lonely in the past. You could have dealt with someone who is from a different culture from you, different background. Nonetheless, I feel like you don't want to have any bad blood with anybody. Okay, even if it's a romantic partner, if it's an ex, if it's somebody from the past. You are very determined, Gemini, in the month of December to make a decision, just to either move on or to make something happen or to talk to somebody about this conflict. We're going to clarify this shortly. In the near future, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Sun. There's love coming towards your way, but it's slow. It's slow, but it's also very steady. Okay, so there is also a lot of happiness coming in. You could be attracting another Gemini. That's amazing. That's hot. Leo could be an earth sign. I'm seeing here strong, earthy, very confident energy coming in towards your way. The person coming in towards your way could be somebody that you really admire with the Two of Cups, that there is a very strong chemistry, strong sexual energy between you and this person as well. It's a partnership, okay, that you have with this person. Some of you could be resolving an issue here with someone from the past and decide to move towards them slowly, okay, not rushing into this. But I don't think that's the majority. That's the story for the most part. A lot of you are focused on your own stability and just detachment and maybe exploring other options. So let's clarify the main challenge, dear Gemini, which is the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, Gemini, in the month of December as your challenge is clarified by the Strength, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. A lot of you are turning around from someone that has been very slow towards you, okay? You're just like, this person there has been very slow, or there is something about you just finally realizing that, you know what, I'm not gonna sabotage my future, because there is something about your career, your money, financial situation that you might have even either delayed, or this relationship affected that career of yours, for some of you, okay? For a lot of you, I do see here you recognizing that when it comes to love, you're gonna just move very slowly. You don't need to rush into anything. You need to embody the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, which is a lot of stability, okay? A lot of you also are going to be feeling very rejuvenated, especially when the Mercury finally ends. We are in the after shadow period when you watch this. You're going to start feeling more rejuvenated. You're going to start feeling that you're able to take control of situations from a completely different, more mature perspective, not rushing into things, not forcing anything, but just aligning yourself even more. I'm also getting here, somebody is determined to move towards you. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Let's clarify the recent past. The Judgment is clarified, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Sun again. Strong Leo energy, Gemini, you know, for you to be happy with this person in the past, there was a lot of struggles. I see here you, Gemini, really struggling when it came to this person, and you know it was a lot of work to maintain this relationship with the Seven of Wands in the recent past. For a lot of you, I am strongly getting here that, you know, even though you and this person found each other to be very attractive and there was a lot of happiness, there was constant fights, arguments, resistance, conflict going on between you and this person, misunderstanding. Could have been third-party situations, doesn't have to be, but that's something that I'm strongly getting. Also, possibly there could have been a mother figure or someone like a woman or whatever that affected this connection, okay? The Empress is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Temperance, and the Nine of Swords. Some of you were dealing with the Sagittarius. Someone here was wanting to make a love offer to you, but they couldn't and they were being held back. There was a lot of fear and anxiety. Some of you were expecting this person to finally commit to you or confess what they wanted out of this relationship. Somebody here delayed a confession making towards you. Somebody here was holding back. And the longer this person was holding back, the more stressful you were. But also at the same time, Gemini, you did practice a lot of patience and you started really just seeing a lot more in people. You started seeing their true colors and letting people to really prove their words with their actions rather than just what they are just only saying in the recent past. So for many of you with the Hermit, you embarked onto this journey. You have been on this solo journey for quite some time already, just healing, trying to focus on yourself. You know, a lot of you are very spiritual, clarified by the Justice, Page of Swords, and the Lovers. Some of you maybe there could have been a divorce happen between you and someone else or some sort of a separation. However, you wanted to know the truth in the recent past. You wanted to know the truth, and this person could have been some sort of a karmic lesson for you as well. Okay, with the Justice, could have been a Libra. Like I said again, strong air energy, fire energy. For some of you, Earth, could have been water somewhere in their birth chart as well. There is this energy of, you know, you realizing that there was something very specific that this person taught you when they came into your life. Spirituality, spiritually speaking, it was your worth and your value. A lot of you grew up in households that maybe, you know, you were very misunderstood. I think Geminis are very misunderstood along with Sagittarius. You were either misunderstood or people didn't really accept you. So it really caused a lot of self-rejection or rejection from the society or from people. And when you enter into the relationship, that feeling kind of like was always at the back of your mind. What if this person misunderstands me? What if they don't accept me? What if they, you know, you basically were the outcast. You already know what I'm talking about. So in the recent past, this person, when they came into your life, they did trigger a lot of those things and they help you heal. You may not see that fully right now, but I think that's what you're going to realize in the month of December. Now, the Three of Pentacles, there is a desire here for cooperation. There is a desire and determination to work something out. It's clarified by the Eight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords again. It's twice in here in the present moment, okay? So for a lot of you, I strongly feel like here that on a mental level, I feel like that a lot of you are realizing that You gotta forgive somebody. That's literally what I'm struggling. Forgive and let go completely. Your finances might have been affected because of this situation. You might have felt that like there is some blockages on your finances, or there is some things that's just like not working out, or you've been wanting to launch something or put yourself out there on social media or something like that, and it was always holding you back. I feel like you're finally letting go of those fears and you're like willing to work things out with somebody, but you're being very determined to not let this situation hold you back from your financial success. There is something about for some of you, it's not going to resonate with everyone. There is something about your career and your house, or you want to buy a house, or your success. You, for whatever reason, tie that up to this person from the past, and you want to free yourself from that. I don't know how is this person related from the past to your career and to your money. That's what I'm seeing. And there has been a separation. You have the Five of Wands, argument, conflict. You have the Five of Swords. Again, another conflict, competition, 11 on the timer, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so trust issues between you and this person, and the Hangman. You could have dealt with the Pisces. A lot of trust issues, deception, lies, dishonesty, somebody just kind of holding things back from you. Constantly also internal arguments as well. You wanna basically deal with something here head on and move forward. I think because since you are a great communicator, Gemini, you wanna resolve this conflict. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords in the present moment for you. So the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Wands. If you know, the Eight of Wands and the Hangman. A lot of you, for whatever reason, would want to talk to this person and see the situation from a different perspective and help them see this situation from the Hangman perspective. The Hangman talks about seeing things from a more elevated, higher, mature consciousness and level of understanding. There is an offer that might be either coming towards your way, or you might be making an offer. I strongly feel like here that this has a lot to do with the conflict that happened in the past, and you want to resolve this situation. You want to be able to move forward. So let's clarify the Five of Wands for you in the present moment. The Five of Wands is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Wands. Somebody here was constantly being on and off with you in the past. There was definitely an energy of lacking commitment or marriage, or it was supposed to happen. Somebody was unable to really commit to you. Someone here was constantly being inconsistent, on and off, hot and cold, and it made you tired, Gemini. It made you feel like you were being tossed around, and that's not what you want to feel like. And I think that might have caused this conflict here, this argument, and you just want to basically see if the dust has settled so that you can see if there is an opportunity to resolve this conflict with this person. When it comes to your intention, of course, that's something that you're gonna know. For a lot of you, I think I am picking up on an energy of you just want to make peace and move on. Okay. Now, Knight of Pentacles in the near future, Gemini, the Four of Wands. There could be marriage coming in towards some of you, or a strong, solid relationship, clarified by the Knight of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Cups, King of Cups. Okay, so there is definitely a love offer coming in. You could be attracting a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Someone here is going to be seeing you and noticing you, and this is someone that's very creative. I'm seeing here like art, someone that's an artist, something here, art. Okay, very well-known person here, very compassionate, very generous. That's what I'm strongly getting. And what this is going to lead to, many of you, dear Gemini, you have the Lovers. This is going to lead to love. This is going to lead to relationship for a lot of you. Let's clarify the Lovers for you in the near future. The Lovers in the near future, Gemini, is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot. I see here a travel. Somebody is moving towards you. This person could be either relocating from a different place, or you could be traveling to a location. And when this person comes into your life, I'm clarifying the Lovers, Gemini. You know what I'm saying? When this person comes into your life, I feel like there's going to be a strong sense of equal give and take, exchange, energy, reciprocation, and that's something that you have been wanting to get. Okay, compared to as when somebody from the past was constantly in and out of your life. A lot of you have come to realize that you're not wanting to just be somebody else's second choice, somebody else's side person, side piece, or side mate. You the main course, you the main character, you the main course on the menu. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mindset that you're adopting. So for many of you, I am strongly getting here, the person coming into your life is definitely someone that's a leader and they do like to take action, okay? And when this person comes into your life, I see here even business partnership coming up, you know, creating things together as well. Some of you could be buying a vehicle. You could be buying a new car. You could be thinking about maybe making a move. You know, you see this person is leaving the city behind, right? Some of you could be meeting while you're traveling, okay? While you're traveling, you could be meeting this person as well. So what I do see here coming up for you, dear Gemini, is the sun, okay? This is the happiest card. Who doesn't want to see the sun, right? This is talking about happiness. And could be attracting a Leo here, someone that's very optimistic, very positive. So let's talk about the sun for you in the month of December. And it is clarified by the moon, the judgment, and the four of pentacles. So the sun and the moon, a very interesting combination here. You know, the sun illuminates the moon, right? So for a lot of you, you're going to realize that many of you were unhappy or you had moments of unhappiness and just kind of really being in this limbo, because a lot of you were holding on to someone that you should have let go for a long time. The judgment and the four of pentacles. Judgment represents Scorpio. So you were holding on to a person here from the past. Again, the judgment, the first card that showed up for you. Okay, so a lot of you were holding on to this person from the past that was either being indecisive with you or there was constant conflict going on. Your happiness is directly related to you deciding that you no longer want to hold on to something, a situation or a person from the past. Instead, you want to move forward. Okay, that's what I'm strongly getting here, because things are changing very rapidly, and energetically speaking, I feel like that a lot of you have done so much inner work within yourself that you just cannot go back. Once you know something, you cannot unknow it, okay? And what you don't see coming is the Two of Cups. So there is a strong soulmate connection here that's coming into your life, someone that's going to be really like a ride or die type of partner, you know? Perfect for Gemini. So somebody that's going to be loyal. And this person, I feel like that you and this person have a very strong chemistry. And the Two of Cups also may indicate could be cultural differences as well. So let's get the advice, Gemini, and see what is it that you need to know. What is the advice? Okay, so Gemini, your biggest piece of advice, you have the Devil, the Justice, and the Six of Swords. Your biggest piece of advice, Gemini, here has a lot to do with you realizing what is it that's toxic that you need to finally let go of. The Six of Swords being on a body of water, that's transition, that's movement. The Devil talks about the toxicity, the unhealthy things, and you have completed this cycle already. I think you already completed that with the Justice showing up again. Remember when I was saying there was a karmic lesson here that you learned? It's time for you to just completely close that chapter and completely move on. And know that when you let go of the toxicity, of toxic memories, toxic people, unhealthy connections, you know, people who were treating you not fairly, who were mistreating you, who were putting you as an option, whatever. If you let go, you make room. You make room for what's coming up for you, okay? So that's something very important for you, Gemini, to just take into consideration here. Everyone has free will. You can make your decision based on how you truly want, but this is what I'm seeing, okay? So let's see what is the animal spirit for you in the month of December. What is it that you need to know? I've pulled one card for each sign, so we're gonna see what is the animal spirit for. Okay, so you have otter. Okay, you have otter. And we're gonna see what is it that you need to know. I love otters, they're cute. Okay, so playfulness, unobstructed joy, playfulness, contentment. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck. You are one. You are joyful, Gemini. The otter represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is the playfulness of a child available to us at any age. They have a giddiness and reverence for life itself without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take? What would it take to bring you there? The otter card brings these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. So full of love, needs nothing, dance party or celebration. It's time to finally get out there and celebrate. You know what I'm saying? And bring the childlike energy out, the playfulness, and just see that, the sun is here. That this is what I said. There is a lot of happiness coming in for you. Relationship, that there's going to be this dance of giving and receiving and catching, and the whole jazz. It's a coded message. You know what I'm saying? Catcher, player, all that. And be able to really enjoy life and just have fun, because the moment you let go of the unhealthiness from the past, I don't know if that's a word, unhealthy bullshit from the past, you make room for what's coming up. So dear Gemini, you woke up feeling extra fly. This is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you so much. Happy holidays, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.